Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis for the new Cahokia, where we are playing as the Chickasaw, and we have, we personally don't have colonial contact, but the colonists are here. They are trading in trade nodes that we exist in. We've got some French colonies down this way. We've got some Spanish colonies popping up over here. And our allies, the Caddo, have probably at least seen some Europeans. So things are getting fairly interesting. Most important for us, we need some of these colonies to survive so that someone near us can adopt an institution, which will then allow us to adopt an institution. We are going to grant privileges to the bourgeoisie. We're also going to promote the Creek culture because they are like a full third of our population at this point. And we're trying to hold off on buying any techs at the moment. Native exploitation of other natives. We will attempt to assuage their suffering. So yeah, right now we're trying our best to beat the French to a doll, which is where we want our border to be established. But we definitely want at least to get to Chitmacha before they do, because that is the Mississippi estuary, and that's going to give us a lot of trade money. Caddo have moved, but they're still in contact with the Spanish colony, so there's still a chance that they will be able to embrace an institution. Present by 1600. Cherokee has announced us as their new rival. Interesting. Okay, so we actually have a rival. Want us to be friends with the Huron. I totally forgot about that mission. We're about to finish that. Awesome. Conquer Tutelo. That would actually be very good for us right now. Do we have... I don't think we have a truce with them. They're allied with the Iroquois, Shawnee, Ottawa, and Powhatan. Would they all join if we went to war? Yes, they would. And the Kiowa would not join us. The Caddo would. That's a dangerous proposition, I think. Because most of the other native nations around here have military tech 6, and we are still sitting on 3. So even though we probably have the largest army out of all of them, that is a dangerous proposition. Oh, we have conquistadors. We have conquistadors in our lands. We have made contact with the Europeans. So the Cherokee embrace an institution? How did they get strong enough to be our rival all of a sudden? Nothing. Huh. And here come the French explorers. Generation of cowards. Yeah, we can afford to lose some manpower, I think. Peace brought by conquistador. The enmity between us and a neighboring country caused a visiting conquistador from... This is, I think, a bugged event. Because there are no conquistadors from Chickasaw. The Kiowa are fighting the Arapaho. That's probably why they wouldn't join our war. Allied with the Shawnee and the Iroquois. We are 1 over our Diplo relation limit. Yeah, I don't think that that's gonna work out, honestly. If we try to go to war with them now, we need some better tech. Colonialism is spreading to this province quickly. If they don't migrate, They might be able to embrace colonialism and let us do our thing. That's what we're saving up all this money for, is embracing institutions. Lots of ungrateful natives rising up. Monetary reforms. I don't think there's any need for reforms. We can just buy down our inflation. Want to stay at 3 stability if possible. And the Cato moved. God damn. Alright, so we're not going to be able to rely on... You know what we should be doing? We need to be improving relations with France. We want them to be our friend. Currently they're hostile towards us, because they have ambitions to conquer some of our lands. But we want to try to turn that around if at all possible. European diseases, here we go. Since the arrival of the Europeans, strange diseases and deadly are spreading rapidly among our people. As more and more people lay sick with fever and blisters, our society is shaking to its core. So we have smallpox outbreaks. That's going to hurt our economy a lot. Rapid collapse of society has happened to us. When does that end? No expiration date. Epidemics resulting from first contact with European power ravaging our country. An ever-increasing number of dead and sick is causing a rapid collapse of order, discipline, and the overall organization of our state. Cherokee is no longer a valid rival. But hey, we get to keep the mission. So we still have a CB against them. Colonial expansion. Let's expand colonial borders. So our tech cost is now absurdly high. Let's see. Why is he improving relations in Cherokee? No, we want to be buds with as many of the Europeans as possible. Improvements in government technology. Let's spare no expense. We'll maintain our diplomat in France. Does France still hate us? They still hate us. Well, I think we're about to enter a period of upheaval here. Oh, yeah, we might as well tech up. Too few rivals. We have no valid rivals. There we go. Maintain diplomat with Spain. What provinces do they want? Alabama, Tuskegee, Muskogee. Okay, so they want a bunch of stuff. They have ambitions on all kinds of stuff. Are these guys any closer to embracing anything? Oh, okay, yep, they've embraced everything. So if you guys can come over here, maybe, or even up here. War government policies will try to improve the situation. Maybe we shouldn't have teched up after all. Speaking of which, I want to take a look. So feudalism has spread pretty far. Renaissance we don't have anywhere. Colonialism has spread. Where is our next largest, or our next cheapest to develop province? It's going to be Tahome. So we could start trying to force printing press to spawn here, actually. Excellent. Colony is self-sustaining. We're going to grab that estuary. So the Caddo have what we need. Smallpox epidemic. Yeah, this isn't good. This is not fun times. Straying Sun. Bands forming and splitting up is a fairly common occurrence and does not normally generate serious disputes, but a recent case has required our intervention. The son is leaving his father's band with a large group of followers against the will of his parents. The father requests we intervene on his behalf to keep the band together and avoid weakening the authority. Gain 2 unrest, or we lose a base tax in Tamaroa and gain 1 in Maguena. I think bands need to be flexible. I think that's going to be our official stance on the subject. Alright, let's see if we can start rushing the printing press here. Oh no! Promising trader. We'll try to find a job for him. Our ruler's now strict. That's good. That's good for us. Smallpox epidemic is not good for us. Well, we're going to have a large tax base. Let no one say that we will not have a large tax base. Once this colony finishes, we can get a border with the French. Let's see, border friction. Let's, perhaps policy changes in order. Let's see, colonial Eastern America is now the domain of Spain, so they have established Florida as a colonial nation. Prove the capital. We will use money, because we have a lot of that. Ungrateful natives. Being ungrateful like they like to do. I'm hoping that we're going to have enough money to embrace a bunch of institutions all at once. That is my that is my hope. Very high institution spread currently. Alabama. Oh, Alabama's not running the right edict. Mississippi isn't either. Okay, let's look at center economic, political, state edicts. So this place is running the manpower. This should also be running manpower. Oh, and I forgot to use the development cost edict for this whole time. So I've been paying too much for development. So actually we want to be running that edict here. Oh, we can't change it until 1579. still have not played with edicts for long enough that I've really gotten into a rhythm of how to do it efficiently. We'll pay off some nobles. We're going to have printing presses before the Renaissance. Native Rising. Oh, they're not migratory anymore, are they? Yeah, they're a feudal monarchy, so they can't migrate. So we're going to have to get our institutions from France. Areas. I really would like to get the rest of West Florida. I think it might be more important to block off France from expanding north into this trade node. Wow, Spain really doesn't like us. So, I think we can start building some more armies. We want as big an army as possible. Just to try to deter the Europeans from coming after us so aggressively. I'm just going to bank some military power so we can hopefully do this all in one shot. And let's see, development cost. General is dead. We definitely need a good general. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. So funny that we're just leapfrogging over the Renaissance here. How's our colony doing? Pretty close. Pretty close. Improvements in trade technology. Spare no expense, if you would. Peaceful settlement's been attacked. Man, now I'm just thinking about how much monarch power we could have saved over the course of this run if we had remembered to use the freaking province edict to give us lower development cost. I'm also thinking maybe we should have developed lands further north so we're not right in the path of the European juggernaut. But too late for that now. Alright. So we should be able to grab a doll, it looks like. And we can purchase an ability. Prestige from missionaries. Resistance to Reformation isn't going to help us. We don't have ships. We're not using mercenaries. Well, I guess we'll pick this up. If it comes down to that we have to convert religions to not be killed, that might be a useful one to have.